You see the steam coming off of that. We got some more ground beef. This is going to be the first thing I have in the morning. I mean, that looks like a lot, but to me, that's really not that much. I'm even going to show you how much sauce I put on this, which is not that much. And let me. I'm even going to give a little to my dog, so that will be for my dog. And just so you understand what I mean when I'm not really having too much sauce on these things either. I don't want to do too much of this. There we go. So it's going to be about that. I mean, even that, I'm going to do a little bit less than that on this. It's really not that much. I don't know, milliliters wise, hard to say. Probably going to be about 50 milliliters, 75 milliliters between the both, which adds about and see, that will still be even about 90 calories, 89 calories. So it's things like these, right, which I'm even throwing in there, that a lot of people disregard. Like they have sauces all the time, they don't include it into their calories, and that is a very important thing to do. And honestly, I don't even like too much sauce anyway, so that's fine for me. But yeah, meal one is going to be again ground beef on some bread with just a little bit of barbecue sauce. All right, day three. Look what I got here. We got the supplements. Let's open up the box and see what we got here. Oh, yes. Very good. What is that at the bottom? Oh, just something. All right, so first of all, we got our classic protein powder, whey protein, pure whey concentrate. Now, that's a little strange because I think that's the same one, but I'm going to have to recheck. I have like bins of this. But yeah, this is a good solid 4 pounds of that. I'm gonna toss that over there. We got ourselves some, is this the creatine? Yes, creatine monohydrates. I do have a little bit of creatine left, but I mean, that's even getting old too. It's not expired, but it will be actually kind of soon. But this is a fresh one, so this will last for a very long time. Got that. And we got ourselves 2 pre-workouts. The NO2 I've had before. This one actually has creatine in it. Actually, I might as well even just show this a little bit so you can check out the. Probably not going to be too clear, but you get an idea of what you're looking at. It's a decent amount of caffeine, but honestly, the scoop. So we got 2. This is blue raspberry. We got 2 of those bad boys. Let me throw this box away. Get all the beautiful supplements all here. Oh, look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness! Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What was I gonna say? So the pre-workout, or sorry, the pre-workouts, it's for 1 scoop, 200. I mean, 200 milligrams of caffeine is obviously a lot. I never have 1 scoop of this. This is a big scoop. I usually do 1 to 2/3 of a scoop, absolute max. So I'll be having anywhere from like 100. Sometimes I even I do like a 1/3 scoop sometimes even. It really just depends how much caffeine I've had for the day, or just maybe I just don't want as much caffeine. Maybe I don't need as much. But yeah, those are my supplements. They came in, and I mean, we're gonna get into this today. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to work out today, but we're definitely gonna get into some of these today. All right, hello, hello, day three. All right, so I'm not going to the gym today because I am very, very sore. And you can kind of see, but my right arm is specifically, I got like sort of like T-Rex arms, more specifically on my right arm. And in the morning, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do some stairs. Like I was just kind of getting things ready. I'm like, I'm just gonna do stairs for cardio. So as you can see, we're warming up. I did like a good 25, 30 sets of just walking up there. She's in my way, but I love it. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of appearances by my pug. She absolutely loves when I work out. It's one of her favorite things. She loves being around me when I'm working out. You gotta include the pug kisses when you're doing cardio. Yeah, so for cardio today at stairs, and I did over 100 sets. I really was not counting, but yeah, this is me finishing it up, and I think I was doing it for about 25, 30 minutes. Yeah. So 100 sets.
Probably it was probably really, yeah, let's just say 100 plus because I really don't know how much it was, but it definitely was a lot of sets, and working up a good sweat. Honestly, my glutes and everything was getting so sore. It was just a really good cardio session. I used to do stairs like this when I was doing calisthenics for my cardio. The thumbs up for that. And I will warn you. So from this point on, it's going to be dark because I actually wanted to show this. First of all, like I said in previous videos, I'm showing absolutely all my sets and everything, no matter what, for the first week. It's probably going to be different past the first week. And my pug is actually kind of in the camera. She was like laying in my arms at one point. So we're doing abs right now, by the way. I'm doing like I calling scissoring. And actually, one thing I want to note right away, if you know this exercise, I actually don't know exactly what it's called, the proper name. But as you can see, you see how there's a bend in my leg? You actually don't necessarily want to do that. And that is a product of having inflexible hamstrings. That's part of it. So that is another reason why stretching has become such a norm. And actually, I'm going to be doing every single day for this year. And I put it off for too long. It's an incredibly important thing. And in fact, it's one of the most important things to include in your routine. If you don't do stretching at all, I promise you, put it in and you will. The thing is, you got to put in a lot of time. At least put in a couple months of like solid stretching, whatever you want to do. Stretching, basic stretching, warm up stretching, yoga, whatever your thing is, go for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna be doing again. Hopefully, it's not like too unclear, but again, I actually prefer it like this because, like I said, this is the kind of things you need to do, right? Like, and this is late at night. I was before bed, but there's no excuse, right? And it's not like for me personally, I have no issue with doing things like this at all times of the day and night, and day and night. Sorry, I got a little distracted here. Um, yeah, I actually did a lot of reps on this one. Dang. But yeah, I did 4 or 5 sets. As you can see, my pug just loves getting in the way. I thought I'd include this. It's kind of funny because she just kept walking in front of the camera. Just like I was trying to get her into a spot. She just really wanted to be like right beside me. It's so cute. Yeah. So we're okay. So now we're doing the Mason twist or the Russian twist, whatever you want to call them. Um, and again, oh yeah, with the pet in between. 1, 2, pet. 1, 2, pet. That's the secret, guys, to do the Russian twist. If you don't have a dog, you're in trouble. You're not gonna get any gains, right? This one, of course, is for the obliques, and I just really like this exercise. I first came across this exercise during P90X. If you know what that is, wow, you're probably old. No, just kidding. It's basically this workout, like video, like, and dude, honestly, I gotta do P90X sometime this year. I wanna see. It's really hard too, by the way. P90X is basically like an overall like body workout like over many days, and it like sets it up on different days. Like you have your chest day, you have your cardio, and it was a more advanced workout. And I bought the thing, and I might even still have the discs or whatever that it came with. But yeah, I absolutely fell in love with this ab exercise. I often use this because obliques is not something that people either think about or train. So this one is like just the perfect one. And honestly, it looks like actually my form is pretty good. And it's not bad, but honestly, I couldn't quite twist. What I like to do as I would consider a quote unquote proper form is I like to hit my hand to the ground, or like not hit my hand to the ground, but like touch the ground, and I wasn't quite getting there. But honestly, this is fine. And the reason why is because my arms, again, I have T-Rex arms, and there was no reason to like overextend my arms, obviously, and I can't even do it anyway. But yeah, most of these exercises, well, it's only gonna be for abs, but I was doing 4 or 5 sets of them. I think is this set 3? But you do a lot of these. Like if you have like okay, so now we're gonna move on to it's almost like reverse Superman. So you can't even really it was really hard to even show this. So basically what I'm doing is I'm laying on my back and I'm lifting my legs both of my legs off of the ground. So I'm using my core, right, my abs to stabilize my legs. And this is extremely hard. If you know what a Superman is, I think that's actually easier than this. It's about the same thing, honestly. I might not. I haven't actually probably tried it on my face down. I prefer it on my back. I don't know why. Maybe it's a flexibility thing, but honestly, I'm gonna have to. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to try this on my belly and tried the super. I think it's called a Superman. Like you know how like Superman's flying through the air, like, and that's what it looks like. But it's like literally like on your back, and of course my pug has to come in. And this was so cute. She literally, I think while I was doing this, she laid down and snuggled into my arms while I was. And she just couldn't help herself. Look at this. Finally got her to lay down. But yeah, more of this. And the cue is like when you see like my arms or something come up, I think. So right, I think I'm already even hovering in the air. You can't even really see this. But again, this one is a very good one for, I think, more like power almost. And yeah, that was it for abs. I mean, abs, 3 exercises is good enough for me. I'm already super sore, obviously. And of course, I had to include the stretching. I wanted to go downstairs for this. Honestly, I could have maybe even filmed down here, but to be honest, it's like a hard floor, and I don't really have much to like. It would just be too much setup. And oh, another thing too, by the way, this. So right here, I'm using my other arm to lift my leg because that's how ridiculously sore, and I could not extend my arm, right? So you gotta just kind of think on the fly sometimes and get things done. Oh yes, the neck extra, dude. These neck stretches are beautiful. That is like one of the best stretches that I don't think I've ever in my entire life seen someone stretch their neck, and I'm not even exaggerating. Definitely do that because I mean your neck. Let's be honest, your neck is probably tight watching this video right now, right? My neck is super tight, and that's gonna be absolutely no matter what a staple, unless my I don't even know what would be. Yeah, my traps I guess could get really sore, but yeah, we're just gonna show everything here. You know, typical bicep stretch, and even on that again, and for this is really going. So by the way, when you're doing this to stretch out the back, moving around like this, it's nice. You just kind of like feel around on that one. I've seen people do that, and they're just kind of more stationary and which is fine. But like for that, honestly, just kind of move around. You really get to feel out your back muscles and stretch it. And for this, I was being really careful too. I was actually throwing my body more into this. For this one, as you rotate your shoulders, you actually do not want to be turning as much because you pretty much take the stretch out of the rotation. But like I said, I'm only saying this one more time. I said it like a million times. My arm just cannot bend right now, so I was kind of just taking it slow, taking it easy. There's no reason to ever push stretching. Stretching is one of those things you don't push really ever. If you feel uncomfortable, just kind of, stop. And we're doing, of course, hamstring stretches, and we got to get the ankle flexibility in there too. While I was doing the bicep stretches, I did include it. It was brief, but I like to do wrist turns and whatever they're called. I like to stretch out the wrists and the ankles. That's another really big one that I think like for me personally, and like I think like that is like one of the best things too is ankle stretching because like it's it's just like it trust me having like especially as you get older and maybe you're bigger, your ankles get locked the hell up, right? So we're almost getting done here, stretching out the oh god, I don't even remember which one this is. Abduct is away, so adductors. I honestly don't remember now, sadly. It's abductors and adductors. And I actually want to do a little bit of a hamstring stretch, and I almost like pushed it a little too far here. So like things like this, right? So I backed off of this because I was feeling a little too much on my left side, a little shake it out a little bit. But yeah, even this, like I normally don't even do this. So I was like, I just want to do a little more hamstring. Why not? Let's stretch it out a little bit. And it was about right because if I can already not even touch the floor right now, then yeah, where I was stretching out to not even quite touch my toes is about right. And this again, my favorite pre-deadlift exercise to stretch the glutes, and this one is just this is a must. If you're doing deadlifts, that one is a must. And I even include this one. This one is so good for the back too, the cat stretches. Look at this, majestic too, by the way, absolute majestic. Yeah, the cat stretch. It's a little bit awkward, obviously, even in a weird spot. So I like to kind of be in the corner, obviously, if I'm at the gym. But honestly, it doesn't even look that awkward. It really doesn't. And you can tell that it's like what you're doing, obviously, on this one. Yeah, first I remember that one.
All right, that's the end of day 3. My pug wishes you.
Sorry, let me
a good.
oops. So this is doing a one take. So I just want the last thing I want to say on this is yeah, this was a stretch that I remember I was almost embarrassed to do this one, but never be embarrassed to do stretches because you're a champion if you stretch. That is just straight up you are a champion because not many people stretch. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed and let's see the wrap up.
All right, that's the end of day 3. My pug wishes you a good day. All right, so for my little tip for today, for the end of this, honestly, all I gotta say is just find what you love to do and do it. Hate-driven motivation can get you into the same spot, but literally the biggest thing I learned last year, I'm not even exaggerating, she doesn't even want to hear it, is that love is just a better way to do it. Just do the things you want to do all the time, and you're going to just find more success and more healthier success. So that is what I recommend to you. And she just, she wants none of it. But for you people out there watching this, I bid you farewell.